Hey folks, Daryl Keith Norman again here. Hope you had a good week. Um, this week's song is called Average Extraordinary Girl, and it's another love song, so hope you're in the mood for that. Uh, we'll give it a listen here and come back on the other side and chat about it. All right, I'll see you on the other side.
She kisses me like the sun kisses the morning after a long and cloudy night. She makes me laugh until I just can't laugh no more. Can't imagine her without me in her life. She's your average, extraordinary kind of girl that's said to marry, the kind you tell your best friend she's the one. She pulls me in and holds me close, swears she'll never let me go. When it comes down to my heart, I'm done. She'll wear a baseball cap to a New Year's party. She brightens up that whole room with her smile. I'm at my best when she's with me. She's my favorite song and I can't change the dial. She's your average, extraordinary kind of girl that's said to marry, the kind you tell your best friend she's the one. She pulls me in and holds me close, swears she'll never let me go. When it comes down to my heart, I'm done. I can't believe she picked a guy like me. There must be someone somewhere looking out for me. She's your average, extraordinary kind of girl that's said to marry, the kind you tell your best friend she's the one. She pulls me in and holds me close, swears she'll never let me go. When it comes down to my heart, I'm done. She kisses me like the sun kisses the morning after a long and cloudy night.
Well, there you go. That was Average Extraordinary Girl. And I think under ordinary circumstances, we'd say Average Extraordinary Girl. But Tom's pretty country, and he always said extraordinary. So we just kind of wrote it like that. Maybe when somebody else sings it, they may want to change that, but that's how we kept it. Um, Once again, a love song. And before I got married, I met my wife. She was always at parties, and there would be like 100 people at these parties, and everybody's trying to hook me up with everybody because I was 30 years old and still not married. And she would go around. I'd watch her, and she'd go and talk to everybody at the party. And as soon as she came into their space, they just smiled and they just got happier. And I jokingly said to her cousin, I'm like, if you want to set me up with somebody, set me up with her. And because I thought, well, if she just makes everybody else happy, she's going to make me happy. And we got together and just hit it off. But I mean, she likes everybody, so I mean, it wasn't a stretch for her to like me, I guess. But I was kind of suspicious of it at first. I was like, well, what's her angle? What's she trying to get? And she's just genuinely nice. And I was telling Tom about that. I wrote this song with Tom Bakken, and he's had, and I keep telling you, but he's had success with Bonfire, and he's just a wonderful writer. And we were sitting there just talking about that, and I was like, man, my wife just, it's like if I'm feeling down or something, I just go sit next to her, and we don't have to say nothing or anything. She just got this positive energy that flows out of her, and I just feel better. And so that's how this song came about. She kisses me like the sun kisses the morning after a long and cloudy night. I started that off like that, and then Tom just kind of fell into the groove, and he started just getting into it. And we would talk about our wives and former girlfriends and stuff. And I've been lucky, It's like I had some really good girlfriends before I got married, and we're still friends. They were just nice people, and that's one thing that I've always sought out was nice people. I had a lot of people who weren't nice in my life, so if I was going to spend my time with somebody, they had to be nice. And you just there's not enough niceness in the world. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Harvey with um, Jimmy Stewart in it, but if you haven't, you should watch it because it's just so wonderful. I can't remember the exact wording that he said, but they all think he's crazy because he sees this big rabbit that isn't there, and everybody thinks he's crazy, and they're trying to commit him. And one of his lines is it's not exact, but he says, "I believe I'd rather be nice than right." And I've always loved that, and it's like I've tried, since meeting my wife, it's like I think I'm a nicer person because of her. I fought so many battles, and I've fought my whole life just trying to survive and everything. So I wasn't nice all the time, and there's people that can attest to that. But for the most part, I think I'm much nicer now as a result of having known her. And I see it in my son as well because that's just all he's been raised around. And he's just genuinely nice too, and that comes from his mother. And I don't think I'm nice naturally, but I've worked really hard to try and get that way. And John Lennon said one time, he says, I think it takes a very violent person to truly understand the need for peace. And that always struck me. I don't know if that's an exact wording on that either, but I've had a tough time of it, and I had to fight for everything I got. And so sometimes I forget that the battle was won. It's like I got what I got out of those situations. I got what I came for, but I was still fighting. And I think my wife changed all that for me. And that's what this song is about. It's, I mean, she's not a star. She's not a performer or anything like that. She's just this average girl, but she's just extraordinary, and she just makes the world a better place to live in. And so, anyway, that's how this song came about, and I still listen to it, and it makes me warm inside. I'm glad we wrote this song. I don't know if anybody will ever do it because the structure of it is not your normal pop country structure. And I know that publishers and artists look for that kind of thing. This structure hasn't been a success in many years. It's more of a 70s structure. But that just was where it went, and we didn't argue with it. You know, sometimes Tom and I will sit around and it's like, well, should we do this because that's what everybody else is doing? But it's like sometimes you just got to let the song sing itself, and that's what we did on this one. We just let it flow, let it just come naturally, and I hope somebody likes it. I've always heard somebody like Rascal Flatts or Dan and Shay singing it. I thought those kind of singers would be wonderful on this song, and I've pitched it to both of them and haven't heard back, but I probably won't. But I've at least tried. But I think like Rascal Flatts would just sing the dickens out of this. So anyway, I hope you like the song, and I hope you have a great week. And once again, if anybody wants to contact me, I'll put my contact information at the end. abnormanmusic@gmail.com. If you want to co-write, if you need productions, I'm here. And this is what I do for fun. So we could always have fun together. So anyway, enjoy your week, and I hope you like this song. Thanks again. Bye-bye.